When we last left the Crimson Crane and friends, Drench was defeated. More specifically, he was blown off a roof. But one of his thugs grabbed Detective Luke Donovan and fell off a building. The Crane has leapt off of the edge in a desperate attempt to save Donovan. Somehow.
Some thug has Luke, and they're standing right on the edge of the building.
Stop. Drench is dead. You don't have to take orders from him anymore.
I know. That's why I'm gonna fulfill one last order.
No!
He just fell off the building with Luke, and the Crane... Oh my god, the Crane just dove in after him! She can't fly!
I gotcha!
Of course! The rocket boots!
Whoa!
That was insane!
She jumps headfirst off the roof, does a quick somersault like she's about to do an Olympic dive,
The triple Lindy!
grabs Luke, and just before they hit the ground, fire comes out of the boots, and they're walking on air!
Which thankfully took my eyes off the other dude's landing because, yeah, I don't need to look at that.
See, Detective? I got you down just fine.
You've got me down. Who got you down?
Well, the Crimson Crane has saved the day, and we can only assume there's more to come.
Y'all need to start changing your opinions about her right now!
The Crimson Crane helped police foil a bank robbery today. After robbing the Henson National Bank, the suspect led police on a high-speed chase. After wrecking his vehicle, he attempted to escape on foot. But this exclusive video from the CrimsonFiles.com shows the Crimson Crane chasing him, leaping over him, and knocking him to the ground.
The standoff ended when the Crane suddenly threw a metal projectile from her wrist. This knocked the weapon from the suspect's hands, and police were able to move in. If she can pitch like that, she needs to try out for spring training next year.
With a sudden decrease in crime, there is no doubt the Crimson Crane is changing hearts and minds in our community.
I think she's awesome. Not every town has a superhero, and I'm glad that we have one.
I can tell you this much. I want a pet crane for my house now. My daughter done said she saw one over by the creek, but she can't catch it real good. I said, if you ever seen the Crimson Crane fight, you ain't gonna take her down that easy.
After the Crane rescued everyone from the blaze, she went back in and rescued a teddy bear that belonged to one of the victim's 5-year-old daughters.
As you can see in this video from the CrimsonFiles.com, the Crane single-handedly stopped the gang from looting the convenience store. The site's announcers wrapped up the scene perfectly.
Just another day at the office.
Remember, boys and girls, free pork rinds and beer ain't worth a good old-fashioned Crimson Crane ass whooping.
The Crimson Files. Created by Scott Murray. Episode 4. Fall from Grace.
Back at work, Wyatt is a popular topic of water cooler conversations, as well as break room breaks, cubicle chit-chat, and girl talk.
No, I'm serious, man. Everyone in the office watches your stuff on the website.
Really? Do you all have, secret screenings when I go to lunch or something?
No, I just see and hear people talking about it, including some of the more attractive employees here.
Oh, yeah? I mean, really? Like who?
Oh, just women like Nancy Davis, maybe even Allison Sherman.
What? No. Seriously? They watch my stuff?
Yeah, they do. Seriously. In fact, I heard them both say they wanted to get you alone and...
Warren, get your ass back to your desk and leave the internet sensation alone, please.
Sorry, Mr. Bill. I was just telling Wyatt how much everyone appreciates...
Oh, what was that? What's that? Oh, I think Warren is still talking. Is he the boss? Oh, I don't know. Probably not. Oh, well then maybe he needs to get quiet and go back to his desk.
All right. I'm going back to my desk. In fact, I'm going back to work, Mr. Bill.
Well, don't forget about the get quiet part.
Hi, Mr. Bill.
Wyatt?
What's with the bird?
Well, I think we've known each other long enough now where I felt I could introduce you to my roommate here. This is Mr. Busybeak.
Mr. Busybeak?
Well, yeah, he's always chirping and eating and pecking at stuff, so I felt like it was an appropriate name.
He's pretty chill right now.
Well, that's because he's starstruck.
Ah, well, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Busybeak.
So, I was wondering if I could, if you're not too busy or anything, or actually if she's not too busy,
She?
Yeah, since, because you actually, like the crane, and since she's kind of like a bird, and Mr. Busybeak is a bird, I thought,
Where are you going with this?
If you had the time, I just want to know if you could get her to, sign my bird.
What? Did you just say sign your bird?
Yeah, well, I don't have a whole lot of bird things around the house, so...
Well, go buy something. I can't have her write on that poor bird.
Well, I knew it was an odd request, but I also thought it was kind of cool, too.
No, I don't think it would be cool for the bird or crane.
Well, okay, I get it. I'll just take him back to my desk right now.
How would you even hold it still?
Well, I thought she could use a gadget, but it's okay.
She doesn't have a gadget that holds birds so still that you can write on them.
Okay, you made your point. I'm a doofus, and I just thought it would be cool, but I'm done with you, and you can get quiet.
It has been a day of intriguing office gossip and odd discussions about writing on birds. But as Wyatt leaves work for the day, he receives one more unexpected surprise.
So anyway, have a good weekend.
You too.
And seriously, talk to Allison next week, okay?
Okay, I will.
All right?
Allison? Wow.
Who's Allison?
Jenna.
No, that's me. Who's Allison?
Just a coworker who likes the Crimson Files stuff.
Yes. You're, becoming quite the celebrity now.
Well, we don't have anything without the crane.
So I guess you weren't joking when you told me you were working for her.
No, I wasn't.
You can't blame me for being skeptical, Being a driver, being a girl. I hear all kinds of crazy stories.
Okay.
I once had a guy try to pick me up by telling me he was a prince of a secret island I'd never seen or heard of before. I told him to point it out to me on a map.
And?
He pointed at Molokai. So how do you guys know when a crime is taking place? And how do you sync everything up?
Oh, well, you see, Doc made this app that is kind of part map, part police scanner, part instant messenger.
Is that so?
Yeah, Want to make a crime-busting hero team and risk your lives together? There's an app for that.
Well, do you have any more room on the app? Or is all the memory full?
More room?
For me!
Oh, you want to join the team now? Now that we're all badass and famous?
She's badass. The rest of you could definitely use more help. Thankfully, I knew where to find you. So, I'm here to help. Take it or leave it.
Meanwhile, new inventions are the hot topic back at the Crimson Crane hideout known as Grandma Jeannie's house.
Okay, you're into the comic book stuff, and you know me really well. What do you think needs to be added to the bike? Grandma Jeannie?
I think you need to paint it with some pretty colors to match your costume.
Reggie?
I'm just wondering if you can put some weapons on it somewhere.
Okay, Doc. I guess they leave it up to the genius. What do you think? Doc? I'm really open to whatever you might.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking.
Okay, great.
I think both are right. But I think fitting your theme is more than just a color scheme. I think it needs a rocket boost, and maybe even some retractable wings that let you glide a little more. You know, for those times where you, say, took it for a sweet jump.
I'm liking it. Go on.
I think it would be cool if you launched in the air, and I mean really high. You could drop some bombs on some fools.
That'd be sick.
You could call them bird droppings.
Really, Grandma?
I kind of like the name, actually.
What? Doc, no you don't.
Especially if they were filled with some smelly goo.
Yes, and make it smell like excrement.
That's what I need to be known for. The hero that poops on people.
Hey, people have seen you kick ass, too.
Thanks to you guys.
Where did you learn all your moves, by the way?
That person is in this room.
Well, it's not Doc. So, Grandma? For real?
Oh, yeah.
Grandma Jeannie, you don't look like you'd hurt anyone.
Oh, self-defense is a big part of our family history. We've had soldiers, secret agents, secret service, and of course cops in our family.
Now you have a superhero.
Oh, yes. And if necessary, I'm sure I could still rip someone's arm off, shove it up their rear end, and beat them with the other one.
Nice.
Doc, how long will it take you to add some upgrades to the bike?
It may be a while. But I could also enlist some help.
What kind of help?
I know a mechanic.
What's the name?
Well, that is his name. I call him Mechan Nick. He's one of those guys that like to, pimp rides, as the kids say.
I don't know, Doc. I'm going to have so many people know me and my base. I won't have a secret identity or any secret.
I trust him. If he ratted me out for some things, I'd probably be in prison right now. Not killing or anything like that, just acquisition of materials they generally don't hand out to civilians as party favors.
Okay, fine. But no more people knowing about me or the base from this point on. Got it?
Clear as mud, m'lady.
Oh, geez. Oh, God. Geez, why did I let you drive?
So, how have you guys been getting around?
We've been driving Doc's truck. It's built like a tank, so it's not known for speed.
Ugh! I hate it when I can't get by in any lane! Somebody needs to move! Especially that douchebag in the fast lane.
Why do we have to speed there?
Because I'm excited! You want excited people on your team, right?
Yeah, but maybe without as much intensity?
Ugh! I can't get around. And now this jerk-off is tailgating me. Hey, buddy! If you're going to ride my ass, at least pull my hair!
Tell you what, get in the far right lane.
Okay.
Now hop the curb.
What?
Just do it. Carefully pull it.
This is not good for the car, Wyatt.
Just stay straight.
Worst shortcut ever. Which freeway will this dump me into?
Veer left here.
Are you trying to trick me into going to some make-out place of yours?
No, but thanks for suggesting I have such a place. Get in behind those trees and stay straight. Very straight.
Huh. Is that a house?
I know you may not understand these words, but slow down.
Okay.
Move closer to the house. Slow down more.
What are we doing, Wyatt?
Okay, stop.
Now what?
Just wait a minute.
I'm really beginning to second-guess this, Wyatt. I think you need to tell me what's going on in the next 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Are we moving?
More like sinking?
What's going... Are we meeting the crane?
Is that Wyatt?
Yeah, and some girl.
Some girl?
Okay, I'm pretty sure after her, nobody else will know your secrets. Sound good?
Is that her coming toward us?
Yes.
Do I get out?
I'd roll down the window.
Who are you?
I'm, Jenna. And I just peed a little.
Wyatt, who is she?
This is Jenna. She's known about us for a while.
Why?
Because she's our driver, our faster-than-Doc's truck driver.
Fine, I guess.
Now get out. You won't find anyone better, I promise you.
Right. I don't think I recognize this number.
So don't answer it.
Hello?
Or answer it anyway and see who it is.
What? How is this possible? Where are you? Where are you right now? And why are you there and not... Okay. I'll be right there. Don't move.
Who was it?
That, was my old partner.
What?
The one who was killed?
Yeah. So I thought.
By God, it's a miracle. Like the loaves and the fishes.
I have to go.
Alone?
Yes.
We can be out of sight. We can at least keep watch.
No. I'll be fine.
Well, that was a buzzkill. Shall we discuss bird-dropping bombs again?
Jake! How are you still alive? There's a reason. A good reason for this. He did it for a good reason. Great. Meet at the pier and it starts raining. Great. Jake, are you here? Now I fear this was a prank. Jake! Where are you?
Right here, Rebecca.
Jake?
Please stop.
Well, I can barely see you. It's raining and I can't see you back there.
I'm not ready for you to see me yet.
Why?
I am not the same person, Rebecca. Well, I am, but I'm not the man you thought you knew.
What are you talking about, Jake?
That day, on this pier, in your mind, we were coming to strike a fatal blow to the corrupt cops in our unit.
Yes, and we were ambushed. I remember losing you that day. I watched you get shot. You fell off that pier. They never found you. That day changed me forever.
I know. That must have been the day you decided to become the Crimson Crane.
What? Jake, I don't know what makes you think I could be her, but I assure you.
It's okay, Rebecca. That day, I changed too. You see, I was never on your side, but I played the part well.
What do you mean, Jake?
I was there to strike a fatal blow on the people who wanted to stop our band of brothers, a people you called corrupt. you were leading that team. So we had to get rid of you. That's what that ambush was all about. You. Then Nash, Donovan, and their little do-gooders ruined everything.
You were with my enemies?
I knew how good you were, though. And while I hadn't planned on your little friends, I did have a fail-safe. See, I knew if I couldn't end your little crusade that day, I would need a new strategy. So I stood close to the pier and had one of my boys shoot me in the chest. Granted, my vest stopped the bullet, but I convincingly fell into the water. At that moment, Jake Burns died.
I don't understand.
Jake Burns, the cop, couldn't destroy cops like you, Nash, and Donovan from the inside. So my plan became to destroy it as someone else. Little did I know you too would leave the force and become the Crimson Crane and get in my way again.
No.
The other night, on the roof, the Crimson Crane said something. It was one of your favorite sayings. I believe that it's the selfless
that conquer the lawless.
Then I knew who you were.
I'm not her.
That day, this pier, you became the Crimson Crane. I became Drench.
Impossible. I watched you die on the news.
Still want me to believe you're not the Crane, eh? Fine, whatever. You saw me fly through the air, maybe even begin to fall to earth. But I had a water gun filled with this remarkable material. I sprayed enough over my body, and it slowed my fall and made for a pretty comfortable landing.
No.
This little gun, however, is full of something that will make you fall unconscious. I can't guarantee a soft landing when you hit the ground, but I've seen you survive worse.
Screw you!
I've seen all these moves before. Haven't you got something new?
Oh my God.
Looks like lightning had its own fight with the pier. The pier lost. What's it gonna be? Die in the fire or come home with me?
Neither. Ah!
All I needed was a little range. Don't worry, partner. Our last mission isn't over yet. So let me give you a lift. Ah, finally had a reason to shoot some water.
Is this the end of the line for the Crimson Crane? Will Wyatt, Reggie, and the team find her before it's too late? And did Drench's survival story make any real sense? Join us next week for another episode of The Crimson Files.
Written and produced by Scott Murray. Starring Quinn Angel as Wyatt, Jared J. Lee as Reggie, John Phelan as Doc, Mary Morgan as Jenna, Stephanie Nadalny as the Crimson Crane, Scott Murray as Mr. Bill, Reuben Corbett as the narrator. First Suicide, written and performed by Annette Conlon. For more Crimson Files and a full cast listing, visit thecrimsonfiles.com. The Crimson Crane theme was composed and produced by Cloud Road Music. I am Simone Maddox, and this is The Crimson Files.